Hey guys, welcome back to Tap That. We're here with our ugly sweaters. We're reviewing the Bud Light Seltzer Ugly Sweater Pack. And this one happens to be Cranberry. Of course, as always, shouldn't have to tell you guys, we're using the TLC method. That's taste, label, and content. Let's get into it. You ready?
Let's see what's on tap.
Alcohol. I gotta have a little talk with you. I wanna treat you just like you treated me.
All right, man. I'm excited for this. Let's get into the cranberry one. We kind of decided this doesn't taste super like cranberries, but let's see how it is as a drink.
As a drink.
We're not comparing anymore what it tastes like if it tastes to that. Just let's drink it. A little ASMR here.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Maybe the second round, you know? I think it's very strong on the smell for sure.
But not that strong on the taste.
No, and it's kind of what we expected with these, where they'd be water mixed with a little bit of flavor. That's when I drink. I don't know if you're a big seltzer water guy. I'm not.
Not
No,
either.
I never seek them. I never think of seltzer water being like refreshing.
There's seltzer water in my fridge that's been there probably since I've moved in this house.
Wow.
We never drank it. I think they bought it one time to mix with something, and they never did. So it's just like a pack of seltzer water sitting in my house. But I don't know. And we kind of talked about, and we've been avoiding seltzers for so long because we're both not seltzer drinkers, and I kind of want to give these a fair shake.
Absolutely. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to be too biased to them because they're so popular nowadays.
I'm just not the market for it, man. Like this.
Give me a hazy. Or
Exactly. Like even at a holiday party, I'm reaching for a Mad Elf or a holiday beer more than I'm reaching for this. But for what it is, this is fine. Like this is tolerable. It's not disgusting.
Yeah, and you brought up a valid point where these are super carbonated, it feels like.
Oh yeah.
So
Those would drive me nuts about these.
yeah, and where we kind of disagreed is where I would just continue to drink these, and it may not hit me until very late that I'm skunked.
These are sneakers, and I've had them. Are you a soda drinker?
No, not a big soda drinker.
See, that's where the carbonation gets me, because so this is a little bit too much carbonation for me to be continuously like pounding them like that. Now, beer has carbonation in it, but it's masked much better, you know?
But where we're a little different is I drink the Keystone Lights and I drink that kind of stuff. It's also carbonated a lot more than your typical IPAs and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm a little used to the carbonation, but this doesn't have the burn of the throat or anything. This goes down. It's water to me.
It's water. I don't know how drunk I'm going to feel after this.
Yeah.
It's all water. Now, we're hating on seltzers. Let's get off the topic of general seltzers. That's just a general seltzer thing. For this by itself, this is fine. This tastes like watered down cranberry juice to me, and I would drink this and be just fine with it.
Yeah.
Like, if I was at a Christmas party or an office party and this is all they had, I wouldn't be offended by this at all. I'd be fine drinking it. Storm's right. These will probably sneak up to you. Where I think it's more like a light drink where I could drink 2 of these knowing there's alcohol in them. I totally see his side of the point where, like, if you let it sneak up on you and you just kept drinking them and pounding them, this would sneak up on you because it tastes like nothing. It just tastes like watered down cranberry juice.
Absolutely. And of course, we try to go through with the color. The color looks like seltzer water.
Yeah, all these are going to be the same thing.
Yeah, all the seltzers, honestly. So we could probably move on to label.
Label.
And that's going to be another category where I like that it's festive.
It's festive. I like these.
Mm-hmm.
I think that all the things are knitted like a sweater because it's the ugly sweater pack. I like that it's all like knitted like that.
They kind of remind me of this design on these. Remind me of the little things you used to put in the oven to cure. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do, but I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called. If you guys know what they're called, leave it in the comments. But they're, you make them and they're
People make bracelets out of them too and stuff
Bracelets,
like that. Yeah. Like a doily, but it's not a doily. Like the thick plasticky stuff almost.
I haven't done that in years.
I don't know if I've ever done it. But that's, again, the big shout out to these getting into some of these other things. I'm not going to go quite into content yet. No, you know what? That'll all stay for content. But I like the label, and I think all of these labels are going to be similar. Now, I know they're a little different just from seeing them, but this label's fine. I think they could have made a little crochet cranberry, and it would have been cute. But these are fine.
Yeah, and if you're walking down even the case, if you're walking down the aisle, you're looking specifically for a seltzer, because that's where you're going to find these with the other seltzers. This pack will catch your eye.
Yeah, and the packaging is very cute on it. It's got like a little to and from label on it that you could write on. That like obviously you wouldn't give this to somebody as like a serious gift, but just to bring it to like a family gathering or something like that, it would be pretty. Like I actually might this year because I think it's cute.
Yeah, but if you do decide to do that, it's right on the box.
It's right on the box.
Unless you want to wrap it, and then you.
It's good for you. You don't want me to wrap it. It'll be a big pile on top, all taped together. This is fine. The thing's going to me. I am going to move to content, though.
I think that's where we have the most to talk about these.
I do have a lot to talk about, and go ahead if you have more to talk about than me, but...
Yeah, I was going to bring up the fact that they are 100 calories, so if you're into that... I imagine most seltzers being a light beer, that's what they're going to be. But this is 100 calories. What do you got? 30 milligrams of sodium? That's...
Getting into that.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the first beer we've ever drank that's had a nutrition fact label on the back of it. Ever. They never have these nutrition fact labels. And I think that's because they push these so much as a healthy alternative, something that isn't that bad for you, that they do put this on there. Name me one beer you've ever seen with the nutrition facts on it. Usually, I mean, it'll tell you the alcohol percentage. Usually, if it's low in carbs or something, it'll put that on it. Never a whole nutrition facts.
And that's a valid point because this nutrition label and the design of the can almost looks more to me like an energy drink or something like.
Yeah.
So they are trying to sell it as obviously it's a light beer.
It's a healthy alternative.
Healthy alternative, yeah.
But it contains alcohol. How much alcohol?
Of all of them, they're all going to be 5%.
They're all 5%, which we'll go over every time. But I think 5% is fine.
5% is healthy. Yes.
I think it's fine. I mean, we've drank beers that are less than this, that are grosser than this.
Oh, yeah. The jelly donut?
I think that one was high. I think that one was a high. Not a super high.
No, I don't think it was much higher.
I think it was higher than this, though. But that was disgusting. Like, I would never go drink that again. This is fine for 5%. 5% is pretty good. And I don't mean to, and I'm not even going to be sexist about it, but like if you are a girl or a guy who is very conscious of their health and is drinking these, I bet you 5% will do you. Now, me and Storm, we drink a little heavier. I'm not super conscious about my health like that. So, like, I have, not that either of us are heavier set people, but like I have more body fat to kind of suck that kind of stuff up. Or somebody who's super lean, super like jacked and ripped, and they have like 0% body fat, I bet you 5% will do you.
Yeah, and of course, with the calories being at 100, that's not always what you're looking for. It's the total carbohydrates here.
Okay. Which is 2 grams that bad?
0.2 grams.
Oh,
Isn't it? No. Okay.
It's
so 2 grams.
Which is only 1%.
That's not bad. I imagine your other beers, because you got to remember it's a fermented grain.
Yeah,
so
is this beer? I don't think this is beer.
What, this seltzer?
Yeah,
this is certainly beer.
You think Bud Light? Nah, this is seltzer, man. It's seltzer water mixed with alcohol. There's no beer because in the ingredients they don't have any wheat or any hops or anything.
Yeah, they have. Let's see here, malted rice. So make it. I feel like with the.
I don't know what is it Is it a beer? Is seltzer considered beer?
You know what? We'll give you more information on the next episode. So be sure to check that out so you know whether the seltzer is actually a beer or not.
I don't think it's considered a beer, but that's fine. I'm almost done with
his argument. Yeah, I'm almost there.
And because these are so light, I'm going to bring chuggability back. Looks like he's already doing it.
Oh.
We're doing TLCC, chuggability, because these are definitely chuggable. And anybody who wants to hate on that, go ahead, because these are chuggable, and I'm doing it.
These are... Okay. Yeah.
Easy. But...
a lot of carbonation.
Carbonation hits you the hardest. I don't know if I can do a whole one of those.
Now, to anybody that it concerns, this one, and I don't know if all of them said
I think all of them are.
Okay, so
But we'll see.
possibly all of them are gluten-free. So that's another. These are highly marketed to...
Health conscious. And
Yeah.
And I probably shouldn't be admitting this on a show where I drink beer, but I think I do have I don't think I have celiac disease or anything, but I think gluten does affect my stomach more than anything else because it usually kind of makes me bloated more. But I think that everybody has that. So gluten-free is a good option because I've been drinking woodchucks for a good long while.
Yeah, you did say that.
Because they're gluten-free, so I've been drinking woodchucks.
And he felt great on them.
Yeah, I was feeling good.
I do like me some woodchucks.
Woodchucks are good. We'll have to do woodchucks next, but you ready to review this?
I don't know if any of these escape this category for me right now. I'm just going to let you guys know. But I'm thinking like a 5.4.
I am 100% with you on 5.4. It's again, we've discussed this before. We're not the target demographic for this. This isn't something I would grab off the shelf. And in a beer sense review, it is completely fine and acceptable. It's fine. It's not disgusting. It's not offensive. 5.4 is fine with me.
Yeah, I think we put our biases aside.
As best as I could.
And we are excited for the rest of these seltzers. So
I personally think this isn't the highest. I know things are going to go higher than this because surprisingly, we like the peppermint patty one, which we'll get into, but like, we'll see. I'm excited. 5.4 is our official review. Try them. The cranberry one's good. I don't know if I like the fruit as much. The tartness, going back to flavor, the tartness that I like in cranberry, because I drink cranberry vodkas, isn't there. There's too much sweetness in this. And too much, I don't know, fizzy watery, that there's not like that tart, like...
And maybe that's what it's drawing it out of there.
Maybe, but like I drink cranberry vodkas. I like them.
I drink just cranberry juice.
Sure, I drink cranberry juice too. Yeah, but like
I
this
agree.
is missing that tartness. It's not quite there yet. And I think the fizziness and the wateriness takes it away. It tastes like watered down cranberry juice for me. Is that a terrible thing? Do you mind watered down cranberry juice? You be the judge. Check out the pack and we'll see you next time on tap. Let's do peppermint patty next.
Peppermint patty.
Come join us tomorrow. We're going to do peppermint patty. We'll tell you how that tastes, which is one of our highest ranked ones of what it tasted like. But let's see if the flavor continues.
And we'll let you guys know if this is a beer or not.
Join us next time. And please don't forget to tap that subscribe button.
Alcohol. I gotta have a little talk with you.